If y'all wondering what that audio is, you know that's us getting ready to take off, waiting for everybody to board the plane. This is one of your captains speaking. That's Captain Cali out here in the background, actually getting ready to take flight, and people are boarding the plane. Everybody's boarding right now. We'll be taking off soon.
Good evening, this is your captain speaking. Speaking of, let's fucking go.
Think everybody's on.
And we back.
And we back. And we back.
Hey.
We better than
FC
we was.
crew, put your motherfucking hands up in the sky. Cause we here, baby. Man, I love all the feedback we've been getting. We're happy to be back as well. So it's good to see y'all. Glad you guys are tuning in. We're gonna keep on going. Allergies still gonna be kicking my ass. Man, I went to one of the most driest places ever, Reading. It's like right before Shasta. And it's either really dry, sometimes it's snowy, or it's fucking scorching hot, and that shit be burning, bro. I think I even got a little bit of sunburn from being there out there.
For work?
Yeah, man. I'm on top of roofs all day outside, so yeah, I'm out there in the sunny sun, and that shit be burning.
Telling y'all, Cali's always in the air, y'all. We're always on flight. We're always on flight.
What's up, son?
I think that's one of our neighbors right now.
That must be Bob taking his plane out for the weekend.
It gotta be.
Yeah.
It gotta be.
Well, oh, yeah, it's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, him and the missus, they're headed out to Napa for a brunch. It's 10:15 a.m., you know what I mean?
They're
Anyways.
Definitely.
We'll call flight control about that later.
Yeah, get them. They're interrupting right now. Go. But yeah. Let's get this started. How was your week?
My week was cool.
Or is it just starting? It's just the weekend now.
Weekend's just starting. So we're starting this off first thing in the morning, Saturday morning, 4:22. Yeah, if you notice, our episode is a little like about a week and a half behind, but you know, after the editing and everything, I think everything's still relevant. So we try to put in as much as of the week that has passed, you know.
Right, that we can.
Kind of recap and all that, so.
That we can, I feel
kind of the format we go for. So.
Yeah, my weekend started pretty early. Pretty early. I'm thinking Thursday? 2 days ago? 4:20?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Hey, did I tell you what happened? Hey, let me tell you what happened. Me and Ruben, Ruben calls me a couple of days earlier. I want to say it was a Tuesday. He just hits me, hey, I've never been to a 420. I'm like, all right, it's random. Real random. Last minute. I'm down. I'm a lead. All right.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
So I hit you. Of course, you had work, so you couldn't get it off. Hit Frost. Frost had just got off of work because he's on the night schedule. Frost builds planes. You know, that's one of our engineers, if y'all didn't know that. When we hit Southwest, he makes sure everything is good to go.
There you go.
But yeah, he had just got off of work that morning doing something. Like, he's always sending me the pictures of like 757s or whatever he's doing with the engine or something new. So hit him. We get out there. Well, I get out there to Alameda, get Ruben. As I pull up, I'm noticing, like, man, this area looks familiar. Like, what is going on here? Like, Rube, you stay here? He's like, yeah. I was like, dude, Frost stays somewhere right in this vicinity. He goes, no, you're lying. I was like, I kid you not. Like, y'all are 2-3 minutes walking distance. Fast forward, we get to the Stizzy. Go in there, we get our orders, we come back. I call Frost. Frost comes out. Ruben's looking. He's like, there's no way he stays here. He comes out. They look at each other. Motherfucker. Sorry for my language, y'all. That's what Frost tells Ruben as soon as he's in. So your ass stay right here, huh?
That's
so
hilarious.
They just start laughing like
this whole time.
And
you guys all be gaming to each other, gaming with each other.
Straight up. Call of Duty all the damn time, like.
And they've been right there,
right.
Steps away.
And it's not like we don't know each other. Like, we're all boys, but they've been right here for a whole year next door to each other, not knowing. And the funny thing is, when I had one on my trip, I parked the Mustang over there in Ruben's spot because I guess Denise parks in the actual stall, so he has to find the street parking and everything. So while I was going on my trip, I guess apparently I was parked in his spot because I went to Frost so Frost can hold my car.
Yeah.
And because I took the Oakland Airport. Apparently I was parked in Ruben's stall. So when he saw my car for the first time, not knowing that he had already saw my car, he was like, is this your car? I was like, yeah. He was like, He was like, this was parked in my spot. I was like, hey, you knew this was my car before you even knew this was my car. I was like, my bad, son.
Dude, what are the fucking chances?
Freaking out. So a whole week, he was just having to find spots everywhere else on the street because my
you're
car.
parked there to see Frost. Oh no, because you looked at two Frost.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That was that. So in the midst of all of that, like we're out there, we're hanging with Frost and everything. He comes out, he's giving us, the good story and everything of, being a father now. Frost had a baby and everything, so he's giving us the spiel on
Frost had a baby?
Yeah, man.
Congrats, Frost.
So he's giving us the spiel
Congrats on the
that.
baby. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's what's up. Congratulations to you and the lady.
Giving us the spiel on that, and he's like, man, I enjoy, just getting out the house. Doesn't smoke anymore, of course, because he got a little baby, so
okay.
He'll get back to it when he's older, but
right.
He's out there, we're hanging and everything. He's like, man, he's telling us about how it is being a father and being like a husband. They're not married yet, but he's like, dude, everything changes when a baby comes.
I bet, dude. It has to.
Me and Ruben like, what happens? He's like, dude, she changed. He's like, dude, I can't go nowhere. I'm like, what do you mean you can't go nowhere? He's like, when I get a chance to go anywhere, if she needs something, he's like, I jump up so quick. I go for you.
I go. Nice.
I go.
That's a good man.
He's like, man.
A good man, Frost.
He's like, I love doing it, but it'd just be my time.
Yeah.
A little bit just to relax and everything. He's like, man, I love being a father and everything. Man, there's a lot of air traffic control today.
They out there today,
They're
bro.
out there, man. We may see
It's a good day to fly.
Right.
Temps looking really nice.
Right. I know.
No clouds in the sky.
We had it pop up on the radar earlier that it was some parachuters 15,000 feet from us because, we 30,000 up.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, I'm not even joking. Yesterday I was on the roof and there was a flight of them, of jets. You know how they do the formation shit? I think they were getting ready for an air show out there in Reading. You just hear, I'm like, the fuck is that? I turn around and I just see 5 of them in like a little diamond sequence, or I guess whatever, formation. Really cool. I literally just like, so then when I'm leaving Reading, that was like when I was on the roof, right, working right in the middle of it. And then when I was leaving, I finally left like a couple hours later, I see one of those big old jumbo ones that just have the two arms with blades on each end, and then it's just a big old cargo thing. I just see this big ass thing going on. Like, what the fuck? That shit's sick. I seen one of those do like the trick over the Golden Gate Bridge. Have you ever seen that? The jumbo ass fucking plane. Fuck, dude. At Fleet Week, we have to go to Fleet Week this year. FC First Class Podcast. Go join us on Fleet Week. We going this year.
We're doing that.
San Francisco, because that's the most funnest shit ever.
We're gonna have to.
My dad used to take me all the time when I was younger.
But yeah, so we do that. Sorry, y'all. This is straight conversation. We back. This is episode 2. We back. We're having fun. We're just updating y'all on the week, what's going on, and what we're about to get into. But yeah, that.
So why were you at Ruben's? That's the question.
So 420. Ruben had never been to the 420 Hippie Hill, so we get there. Boom, get Ruben. We stizzy up. Close to like 8 packs. Get our little stizzies. We get there. Boom. About an hour and a half to find parking. Literally. We're looking for park everywhere. We're hungry. The munchies is hitting. So we find a park. I hate to use the terminology Karen, but there was a Karen. So as we're getting ready to park, this kind fellow gentleman, he sees us, so he waits. He's like, y'all can take my spot. We leave. As we're parking, this Tesla tries to get into this one little spot, which is super manageable, still clear enough for the woman to get in and everything. And perspective-wise, I think this woman was outside waiting for someone to park there, because as soon as he parked there, she pulled up. You can't park there.
Immediately?
Oh, man, I wish Rube was on right now. Like, and he's like, what? She's like, I stay here. You can't park here. I know y'all hear the helicopter. I told you, we have a lot of air traffic right now.
I'm still getting used to being this high, bro.
We have a lot of air traffic right now.
We up here.
And me and Ruben, we're already 420'd in. Like, we're already high. So, like, we have a pre-show going on. This woman is being Karen of all Karen. I'm going to tow you guys' car if y'all park right there. I can't get in and out of my driveway. After she just pulled in the driveway, and then she pulls out. They're like, you just pulled in and pulled out of your driveway just to start this with us. We thought you couldn't pull in your driveway.
Yeah.
This is still my driveway. You're giving me a headache right now. I can't stand you guys. This is disgusting. This day is horrible. Who cares about this day? Miss, I think you need a blunt or a joint right now to calm your nerves. Little sativa high. Work on that little.
Let me see what I got for you here and here.
Exactly. You know, I was
Call
ready
me in the morning.
I was ready to go over there and be like, here you go. But you know, I didn't want to intrude.
You would have changed your life
watching the show. So we walk off. As we're walking, we're on Cold Street, bust a right, going down. Me and Rube looking for something. We find a cool sub shop. Go up in there, man. They had this sandwich called the Miss Doubtfire. Rube gets the Miss Doubtfire. So many different famous people name sandwiches. Real good, dope spot. Don't remember the name of it, but it was really good. When it comes to me,
sandwiches.
Yeah, really good.
It wasn't Ike's.
Nah. This was like
Mr. Pickles.
This was self-made by 4 sisters. Literally 4 Latina women. Like 4 sisters. They was up in there getting down. Like,
really? Sandwiches?
I thought the bread tasted like the torta bread.
Yeah.
Just with the sandwiches though, like Fuego. I wish I could remember the name of it. Y'all don't be mad at me, but I know it was off a coal. I can give you that much. We get there, boom. We're walking. I start rolling up the little marijuana for me and Rube. We're walking. We get to the line. As we're in the line, it's just packed. The recording starts going down. Start putting up the recording. Start getting all of that going and showing. And Rube's like, this is what it's like? I'm like, yeah, definitely. So we're in this line that's moving ultra slow while everybody's moving so faster. We get in. We start looking. We get to the crowd. We're high, so many people. All of a sudden, guess who pops up on the stage? Erykah Badu. Miss Badu pops up. You talking about everybody just jumps up and start running towards the stage.
Badu,
she just pulls up. I'm talking about she's just throwing apes, throwing quarters. That Badu weed. She got the pre-rolls. She's messing with the crowd. She's throwing in jokes. She starts freestyling, saying, y'all ain't messing with me. I ain't messing with y'all. I'm gonna leave. Then she just gets right back into it, starts the beat, then it gets it going. She played that Danger. You ever heard that Danger?
Danger?
Yeah, it's like that song is probably like 3 to 4 years old.
Oh, okay, it's a newer one.
But
okay,
it's a dope song, man. Like, and you know,
that's what she hit you with.
She played that, and it was just perfect because you know everybody's out there having a good time. It's 420, and then that one hit, everybody just starts jumping around. I can send you some clips so you can show people. Yeah, you know, in the videos. And
I'll play it right now while you're talking.
And, it was pretty amazing.
What's the countdown? You mentioned that twice.
Yeah,
there's a countdown with her.
We did the countdown with her.
For what?
For the 420. We did the whole countdown.
Oh, at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
At 20.
Yep, right there. Hit it right there. That's the countdown.
Okay.
6, 5.
That's literally countdown with Miss Badu. Watch all that smoke go up. Man, you hear that? I got 5 on it. That I got sick. 5 on it popped on.
Hell yeah, that's hard as fuck.
It was on and popping after that.
Damn, that's hella people. Hey,
put it up to the camera. Let them see. I want if they can see it.
I'll put the clip in. So we'll just react, however, and it'll be this on the screen.
Yeah. Y'all getting this live while we doing this live. You know what I'm saying? Like this. It was just, man, sick. It was epic. Rube enjoyed it. Tons of people. Beetle Weeda even pulled up.
Oh, Beetle Weeda? Yeah, that's sick.
Beetle Weeda pulled up.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just sick. We was higher beyond high. Like, it made no sense how high we were. Still trying to figure out how did we drive back. From his house to Frisco, it had only took us 20 minutes. Now, leaving 420 Hippie Hill to get back to his house, an hour and 10. You talking about traffic. Plus, we were there with the San Francisco and the Kings game was going on. And it was like, dang, if we leave any later, we're going to be stuck in double traffic. But we wanted to watch the game because we was ready to see the little bros get smacked by the big bros. Because it's just been a lot of animosity.
He said it, I didn't, okay?
It's just been a lot of animosity between you Kings fans. Like, I don't understand where this hate is coming from. Like,
Yeah.
Y'all need to calm and simmer down. Like, enjoy this. This is a win for Cali, for all of us. Like, but in that transition, I want to get into yours. Like, how was your weekend, your week building up into this weekend of now?
Well, you gotta understand, the first thing that happened after we ended our podcast that night, the whole shit with Draymond Green happened. So all weekend,
right.
I was trying to decide how to defend this motherfucker. He broke my heart when I seen it. And I love Draymond. I love his aggressiveness. I think all those moves he's done in the past, hey, man, that's how you win chips, you know? Like, I'm sorry. I know I hate the villain, too. Whenever Harden was with the Rockets, hated him. I don't know why. I just did. Now he's on the Phillies, I could give a fuck. When he went to the Nets, I could give a fuck. But when he was there in Houston, why did I see red when I saw that fool?
Because he was wearing red.
So I understand that you fucking hate Draymond. I know, but you gotta understand he's on my team. That's my boy. I fucking love Draymond Green. He's fucking sick as fuck. And you know, I just had to give you guys a reminder, because we're gonna come back tomorrow. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow Sunday is gonna be game 4. And it's the second one in the Bay Area. A little early game too. It's 12:30, so we're excited to see that. But the whole thing with Draymond, everybody already knows. I don't even got to get into it, right? The only thing I want to say is the two things that Draymond said about it.
Speak on that.
He has his podcast every week. Right now during playoffs, he'll do live after game reactions. Sometimes it's immediate, usually when we win, and sometimes it takes a minute when we lost. So he's got to kind of think about it a little bit. Or like the situation that just happened last week. He's gotten suspended from game 3, so he was missing, but the Warriors still handled it. It was a fucking good ass game. I mean, I think at the end of the day, it was literally home team versus home team. It wasn't even about Warriors versus Kings. It was like the Kings went the fuck off. They brought the cowbells, they brought everything. That was the most fun game we saw that night. We were like, what the fuck, this is gonna be a good ass series. But anyways, so Draymond says two things on his podcast. The first thing he says is, I didn't know you could get suspended for a flagrant 2 you committed 7 years ago.
Sheesh.
The second thing Draymond Green said about this thing, he said, and I didn't know that you couldn't interact with the fans when they're giving you the double birds and they're yelling your name with some like pretty bad shit. I'm paraphrasing
pretty
now
profane.
at this point. Some pretty bad shit, you know? He's like, I didn't know. And that's weird. Anyways, he went on after that. That's the two things. So that's the only two things I can tell you.
So with those two things, do you think he's talking about him and possibly what happened with E40 and the crowd situation? Because again, it's like, it's not the players, it's the fans that's creating this narrative, that this hate between both of them, like,
yeah.
And then that happens, then it's like really creating it, like, wait, like y'all saw this, like E40 has been to ample of playoff games with the Warriors front row. Imagine what it was like in Boston. We know what Boston is about. We know they were probably heckling E40, but it was probably in the most cool way, where nothing turned into anything bad, where he was getting escorted
keep it in
out.
the game.
So why is it he's from here, California, does multiple things for Sacramento.
Yeah.
Doesn't the cheerleaders dance to one of his songs?
So the Kings have a dance group, and their main song that they'd be dancing to, one of the main songs is Function. It's so, like once you hear the Function, you know that dance team is coming out. It's like their intro almost.
So you love his music and all of that, but now you have this narrative that's going on. Like, what's going on with that? Like, it's the crowd, it's the fans, it's these fans that's then came out of nowhere. I don't believe that these are real diehard King fans that's starting this. I feel like it's the new fans that's come out of nowhere, and they want this rivalry to be like a Oakland and a San Francisco 49er rivalry, and it's not even that. It's not even that. This is the first time we've ever met each other on both ends. But this narrative is just so much hate by these fans and everything. How do you feel about that? How you want to elaborate on that one?
Let me give you my take. I see what you're saying, and you're probably right. There probably is a lot of new fans, and I think that's fucking awesome. I don't give a fuck about bandwagon shit. I think if you're into this is making you happy. This is killing your time to get through work so you can think about the next game, so you can have a good time. I think that's what the important part is about this kind of thing. So whether you've been a fan for just since last weekend, maybe you saw the Kings win back-to-back and you're like, fuck it, I'm going to root for them. Fucking root for them. Don't be ashamed. It doesn't make you a bandwagon. It makes you fucking into what's popping.
Right.
And that's what's popping. Obviously, if you're having that mindset and you've never thought about basketball before, it's doing its job.
It is.
You're about to learn what the fuck basketball is. You're about to watch these fools go off. And then at some point, it's going to lead into you watching the WNBA. The WNBA is coming up.
It's coming.
It's coming up.
They are.
It's
they
fucking.
are
The last couple of years, I've been kind of like just pretty much watching everything.
They are.
It's interesting,
man. And shout out to Candace Parker.
Candace
man.
Parker
like,
is a motherfucking G.
She's the front runner for them right now of just trying to get so many things out. Not saying that these other women before her wasn't, like the Lisa Leslies, the Shirley Swoops, and all. We know that they've paved the way. But now, just where social media is now. And now we have these type of names and the platform to where they can speak. They're trying to get it out there, man. Like, March Madness, ooh-wee.
March Madness as well, yeah.
Female March Madness was tough, man. It was fierce, man, watching that. Like, I love the sport, man. Like you just said, like, if you're a new fan, this is... I get it. Like, I get it. But to create that narrative that's going on...
Let me end that part then what I'm trying to say is that obviously there's eyes on these games, and this is how we're conducting ourselves. Like it's kind of, I kind of felt the Warriors kind of like aiming back, you know, and I didn't like that either. I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not trying to have a bad rivalry with these with this team. I'm happy that the Sacramento Kings are in their spot and shit. Like they deserve it. But they come out the woodworks talking about like, oh, see, we've been. No, you haven't. You just finally are.
Right, and I'm
you just finally are.
Oakland.
And when you said you think it's new fans, I'm also thinking that it's probably a majority of all of the old fans, all of them, and they're all fucking mad. 17 years, 16 seasons, they're fucking mad. Of course they're gonna act the fuck up, and they're gonna fucking let you know, because that's what Sacramento is too. At the same time,
they do.
At the same time, I be seeing the people in the comments from Sacramento, and they be fucking like, I don't give a fuck, blah blah blah. Like, y'all thought it was the Bay. That's what the main comment that I saw. That I was like, dang, y'all thought this was the Bay. Sacramento is coming its own in so many ways.
In so many ways.
I bought a house in Sacramento. Right. I live 15 minutes from the fucking stadium.
Right.
Golden One Center. There ain't gonna be no hospitality. Hostility. Yeah. There's gotta be no hostility. There's gotta be hospitality for sure.
Right.
My bad. You know, we high up here. We're in the clouds. So, you know, you hear them. Shoom, shoom.
Man, and that's true. Like, I don't like what happened with the situation between 40 and the fan.
Yeah.
Again, 40 has been to so many Warriors games, playoff games where we see him in front row.
I got here.
But dang, it got to that, and it was like, man, he didn't want to play the whole narrative of race, but
that's what I'm trying to give you the quote that he said. He said, I've always prided myself in my professionalism. I'm paraphrasing again, you know. Mm-hmm. I've always had pride in my professionalism. He's like, I've gone to countless playoff games, like you said, like imagine how I was in Boston, right? And he says the one time I turned around, I said something firmly, and I said something, you know, and it was to an older white lady, because she'd been heckling him the whole time, and no one said anything to her. No one said, I mean, 40. It's not that it's only 40, but it's somebody that's in the front row. Aren't you supposed to treat them better than the fucking ones in the back heckling, yelling like, hey, you shut the fuck up. They're in front row. They paid for this shit.
Right.
Or whoever they are, they got to be somebody to be right here. So you shut the fuck up. But no, first thing, as soon as 40 turns around, all of a sudden everyone thinks there's an altercation. So it's security immediately. So after all that, I'm sure everybody knows the story too. So I won't get too much more deep into it. But there was a joint statement by E40 and the Kings in it. It was the Kings will continue to equitably enforce the NBA fan code of conduct to ensure guests can comfortably enjoy games free of disrespectful heckling and other disruptive conduct. The organization has been a longtime leader in promoting social justice and racial equality with a track record of measurable results and community impact. Mr. Stevens has previously attended games at the Golden One Center without incident, and the Kings look forward to welcoming him back to our arena in the future. E40 and the Sacramento Kings.
Okay.
Sorry, I fucked that up. But
No, that's good.
you got the gist. You got the gist that they came out together and said, "Hey, we're looking into it. We didn't mean it for it to be like that. So there is hope, man. I think after this smoke settles, whoever is the next one is gonna be rooted for. You know what I mean? The Kings go on, I'm gonna root for you motherfuckers, because I'm gonna tell you this: if you're gonna take me out, you better fucking take everybody else out.
Right.
Don't fucking take me out. If you're really gonna be about
Don't
it,
let
then
it stop
fucking be
there.
about it.
Don't
So
let
be
it stop
prepared.
there.
I'm gonna be a bandwagon. But with that being said, I'm still on the champ side. So
Right.
till we get to that,
And
I think that's how it should be.
yeah,
because
I it bothered me because it's like, dang, what did that woman say for him to have to really turn around? If she was heckling him all game, she had to really say something to get under 40's skin.
Yeah.
Did she call him the B word? Did she call him the PUSSY word? It was something deep.
Remember, like the girl did the LeBron.
Yeah, and it made LeBron react. LeBron gets heckled all the time.
He said,
and he
"Hey."
right,
The
like,
security said, "Hey, watch your mouth."
right, you know what I'm saying? So like she had to say something really, really, really significant to hit him like that, to where he was like, hold on, I don't like that at all, you know? And then escort him out. So I'm glad that the Kings are doing that and looking into that, because that's how I've been looking at it. Like, what did she say for him to really turn around? Like, she had to say something really deep for him to turn around. Again, we've been watching 40 at the Warriors game for the past, 2014, 15? Front row and center, him and Fab. Sometimes just him, but him and Fab a lot. Remember when Jay-Z was up there with him and everything? They was So yeah, that one that was just sitting on my mind. I'm glad that statement came out. I'm glad you gave me that, man. 'Cause I definitely been wondering, like, definitely been wondering. And you got any quick predictions? Just quick predictions on anything from the East and West. No team, and no series in order. Just who do you like as favorites right now of just what you see? Just who do you see meeting in the Eastern Conference and in the Western Conference?
I'll tell you the ones that I've been paying attention to the most. Obviously, the Warriors and the Kings, but also the Lakers and the Memphis Grizzlies.
Exciting series as well.
It's
Young
been-
versus old.
Series is tied at 1-1 right now. Tonight's the next game, Game 3. Out of those two, I'm obviously going for the Lakers because of the history we're having, or the recent events that's happened over this year with the Grizzlies. You know, we've had our issue with Dylan Brooks, Draymond coming on this podcast. I'm telling you, bro, I'm locked in with him. I just
Draymond's good, man. Y'all need to check out his podcast. Him and
the
JJ
Draymond Green
Redick's
Show.
too.
Just be prepared for hella ads in the middle, the beginning, and the end. Just skip through it. You'll get used to it, but it is dope. So, anyways, yeah, the Lakers. Lakers on that one. What do you think, Lakers or Grizzlies?
I got the Lakers in 6.
The other one is the Suns and the Clippers. That's the fucking matches.
Yeah, I have the Suns in 5.
Phoenix 2-1 right now.
I
Game
have the
4
Suns in 5.
is today as well.
No Paul George. I have the Suns in 5.
Suns in 5?
The Suns are finally looking like a playoff team. They're looking like they're starting to understand each other's chemistry, getting that camaraderie with each other. They'll be a problem. I definitely have them 4-1. Definitely have them 4-1.
4-1.
I have Phoenix against the Warriors or Phoenix against the Lakers in the West.
For the conference finals?
It's going to be the Warriors or the Lakers going against Phoenix. That's how I have it. That's how I see it. Of course, I can be wrong. Can't predict the future, but that's how I see it. The East for me, the Knicks is very surprising right now on how they're playing against the Cavs, so I'm enjoying that
2-1
series.
right now, currently.
I have Philly, of course. You know me. You got to believe in the process. You know, hopefully we get it right this time and we can
Speaking
get
of
there.
ejections,
Yeah, man, that's gonna hurt because we don't have him the next game, and that was a lame ass ejection. How he like, You know what? I'll talk to Adam Silver later today. You know, we'll get that figured out when we fly over there and go pull up on him at the NBA Association. We'll go handle that later.
Okay, handle that, son.
I don't appreciate that.
You got that shit.
I definitely have them.
Okay, Knicks
and the Bucks.
The Bucks?
Yeah. Or Boston.
Bucks 1-1. Nuggets is 3-0 against the Timberwolves right now.
I don't give a damn about the Nuggets. I was right about them years ago about that prediction.
Oh my God, you wanted it to be the Nuggets for so long, and then you finally stopped saying the Nuggets.
You know, and they got to the playoffs, but they had tore away that backcourt with him and Gary Harris. But Gary Harris couldn't stay healthy, you know. So I've been off of that train. Nothing against Aaron Gordon, you know, he's a local. He's from Cali. He's from the Bay, like us, you know. So I have nothing against him. Mm-hmm. I just don't believe in him, like, enough to where he's going to help them get over that hump. Like, I don't know if he's just mentally not checked in all the way yet, but it's just something they're just missing from his game. Like, I mean, he hustles. He plays with a lot of passion, but I don't know what he's missing. I haven't just really pinpointed out yet. But then again, I don't sit there and just watch him to figure it out, you know. So, yeah, I just don't have faith in them. Yes, they're going to get past the T-Wolves, but after that, you know, bye-bye.
We'll see.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. They won't get to the third. Surprisingly, I was in shock that Dallas tanked their last couple of games to not make the playoffs after getting to the Western Conference last year. I don't know about that move with Kyrie and Luka. Like, I like it, but I don't at the same time. But that's a different topic for a different episode.
Yeah, because they ain't even in this shit.
But yeah.
But okay, what about let me see. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, then the East. Then I'm gonna say, you said Bucks and
Boston and Philly. Those are the three teams that I got just in the Eastern Conference. Philly is just there no matter what for me. So they either going to play the Bucks or they're going to play
the Warriors
Boston.
is there for me no matter what.
Okay.
And then if I'm going to say something else.
Who y'all going to be playing in the Western Conference?
Looks like we'd be playing... See, Denver over Minnesota. Obviously, Denver's going to get it 3-0. I don't think there's ever been a comeback from a 3-0.
Never.
They said like 147 times. Some crazy-ass number.
Yeah. Never has
to 0.
happened.
Never.
The 3-1 has been done a couple of times.
Yeah, right. Don't remind me. Okay. So then, all right, so Denver's got them, and then it's going to be against the Suns or Clippers. I'm going to go with you, say Suns. They're 2-1 right now, and with Kawhi being kind of not in that game, what was like knee trouble.
That's right. Yeah, he's having stuff.
Who knows if that's going to continue?
Isn't even there.
Paul George isn't even there. So, all right, then the Suns. So the Suns. It's going to be the Suns or Warriors, and if it's not going to be the Warriors, it's going to be Sacramento.
I mean, they played...
Because if it's not going to be us, it better fucking be them.
They played hard enough. I'm not trying to hate on y'all, Sac. I'm really not. Y'all played hard enough, but...
I got you, Sac.
It's just...
But that's if you beat us. Otherwise, it's
just
chance.
Time for y'all big bros to show y'all what the playoffs is about. Like, y'all had a nice run, man. Those first 2 games, y'all came out hot. But you see what happened when y'all came out here. Y'all woke the beast up, and now they're showing y'all what playoff basketball. That was the first time I started seeing De'Aaron Fox stopped in the transition. He had to play half-court basketball, and it frustrated him. Mm-hmm. It frustrated him. It's about to be a long one for him now. It's about to be a long one
We
now.
take tomorrow. That's what they're saying, that tomorrow is the deciding game.
Y'all going to get them.
Yeah.
Warriors will get them.
Yeah. That's why I believe it, too.
Warriors will get them, then it's going to go back to the Kings.
Then it's 1-1-1?
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I see it going 7 games, and the Warriors is going to beat them in sack. It's going to go 7. I feel that they're going to split it. I could be wrong again, though.
Say
I don't
less.
know the future, but
I'm for it. I'm here for it.
The Warriors is definitely winning this game. It's going to go back to sack. They'll get it. It's going to come back to the arena out here. Warriors will get it. Then it's going to go back to sack game 7. And the Warriors going to be like, y'all, I've never been in the game 7.
What's your predictions, everybody?
Yeah,
put them in the comments,
please. Put them in the comments. And
we'll read them out loud next week on the next podcast. So make sure you put in your comment if you have anything other things you want to put in there while you're at it. Some suggestions, or maybe just a welcome back note, or whatever you want to do. Put that down there. It helps us out. We see it all. We see everything. My mind was blown earlier today when we were looking at the new YouTube studio analytics and all that shit. You've been in it, but it looked like it got updated, and it looks like you can do a lot more. And it's allowing a lot more third-party stuff with like TikTok and everything, and it's giving you stats from there.
Yeah. I'm gonna work the algorithm. I'm gonna definitely work.
We might sound like some old heads just realized how the internet works.
Right. But I mean, we took off a year. We took off a year because we had to get stuff right for the flight crew, you know. And it's still,
So we about to do
we
it.
still updating. Like, y'all think this is just it? How these episodes?
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
like it's only getting better. Like, y'all don't even understand what's happening right now. Like,
The lounge is in construction.
y'all don't even understand. Like, the interviews. Got some interviews set up. We got a relationship one
That
that's
FC
coming
lounge.
up.
Oh my god.
Man, we got a
I
relationship
have to make it
episode
look
coming
like
up.
the FC lounge.
The FC lounge. Oh yeah. You know, we got to buy this equipment too. We got to get our equipment up, start showing the lights and
We need
everything.
one of those brown leather couches in there.
They ain't ready. They ready, but they not ready.
A nice view of the outside, big ass window of all that air traffic out there.
Right. Oxygen
Ugh.
tanks
Don't ever let me sit back.
may
like
apply.
that.
But I do want to do a couple of shout outs, you know, just a couple of people that's going to be on the show pretty
Shout
soon.
them out.
One of the people is my good friend Keith Collins. One of one, Coach Keith. Please go follow him and check that page out. He coaches at McNair High School in Stockton. Check him out, please. Please, he will be on the show. And that interview is going to be a good one. Very well-minded person. Give y'all a little clip. I want y'all to hear. Hit that one right there, that first one.
This one here.
Yep, hit that audio. That's a coach right there, you know.
Okay.
Was in one of the biggest West Coast tournaments, and they did their thing, man. They did their thing, man. So please go.
Shout out to the coach. We're excited to talk to you.
Coach
Keith
one of
Richards?
one. Keith Collins.
Oh, Keith Collins. Keith Richards.
So yeah, hey,
Excuse
isn't that
me,
like
excuse
a
me.
singer
Keith
or
Collins.
somebody? Isn't Keith Richards like an actor or something? I think it's something like that.
An artist, I think.
Yeah, one of one, Coach Keith. If y'all need to see that, that's right there. But it will be
Okay.
posted in there. That's one of the shout outs I want to do. We'll have a couple of more shout outs on some
That's
interviews
dope. I like
later,
that
but
idea. Let's
he-
shout some people out.
He's definitely
Anyone I can shout
gonna
out?
be one of the first interviews that's gonna be on here, one of the top 3. So please be ready for that one. You got any shout outs you want to do?
I don't think so.
No?
Shout out to
To Terry, man, he out there at that car show right now,
man,
man.
he did call us, dude. So he called us and he was like walking around in the parking lot, and you see all these nice ass cars. He's at the car show's tomorrow. They're dropping off their cars,
Right.
so that way they don't have to do it tomorrow. I didn't even know that's how that shit worked. I thought they just pulled up and picked a spot, and
Get it prepped.
so I mean, shit, that'd be kind of cool to go to be honest. Go see what Terry does. Terry be putting in his truck on the damn
in the shows.
in
I'm
the
down.
shows, and he be getting prizes. I told him, bring the chip home, son. Bring the chip
Damn.
home. He
We could definitely do that.
Bring the chip.
We could do some little recording from the phone and then just give them like some little quick edits of like the weekend what we did. Cause you know, I don't know if y'all know, but that Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight is tonight, and
Oh, that's right.
at my brother's house watching that tonight live. My mom is coming home. It's about to be a banger. She about to be watching the fight. Oh yeah, this is about to be hot, man. You know, black versus Mexican, man. Me versus you. That's what's going on right now.
Really,
son.
that's what it is.
That's what's going
I know
on.
nothing about this,
That's
so you're
what's
gonna have to
going
tell me
on,
all
you know.
about
That's
it.
what's
It's
going on.
exciting because I've
This-
heard people talk about this.
This is like Floyd and Pacquiao.
Is boxing or UFC?
Boxing. This is like Floyd and Pacquiao of this generation about to go at it. Except it's not gonna happen late. It's happening right on time when both of them are in their prime. It's explosive. What's about to go on here?
Davis.
Davis and Garcia. Gervonta Tank
Gervonta
Davis
Tank
versus
Davis.
Ryan King Garcia.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh,
Who do you got?
Who do I got? I don't know. I don't know.
Is that what everyone else is feeling?
I'm like, oh no. Because I love Tank so much, man. That power, that left. Ooh, that hook, that uppercut is. But Ryan Garcia, man, this boy speed, he got some pop to him and he got power. But the thing is that's in question is his chin.
Okay.
We've seen him go down, but he got right up and gave the guy a nice liver shot and dropped him right after he got dropped.
Okay.
So what's in question is his chin when Tank hit him, because when Tank hits you, you go down and you don't get up.
Yeah. Okay. So that's like his weakness.
We don't know about Ryan's chin. We're not sure if that chin is strong enough.
Okay.
But the thing is, can Tank keep up this type of speed and pace that Ryan Garcia is about to come at
Okay,
him?
I got you.
You know,
Yeah.
we've watched Ali. What happens? Speed does beat power, right? We watched it with George Foreman. we seen him and Joe Frazier, even though George Frazier got him.
What's it on? You had to buy it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Through where?
It's a lot of Disney Plus has it, Sling TV has it.
Damn.
Pay-per-view has it. Wherever pay-per-view is, pay-per-view has it. You know, just PP view.
Okay.
You know, whoever pay-per-view is, whoever is pay-per-view, you smart, man. You know, you just everywhere pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Whoever is the pay-per-view man or woman who started that, they just good. Like, pay-per-view. Just type in pay-per-view, it's going to let you know on all broadcasts, satellites, internet connections. It's going to let you know. Just pay-per-view, you know.
What device you got? We got you.
They got you. They got you. And then you're going to have the people that's overseas that got they
What is it,
little
like
things.
$60?
I think this fight may be like
What?
100. Like,
What?
it'd be one of them $99 fights.
Damn.
This is.
I remember I did the UFC one time and I had to sign up for ESPN Plus for like
This
a
is
month or two.
this is the mecca. Like
This is the
when
big one?
this
The
is
big dog?
when I
Oh,
tell
man.
you this
Alright,
is
so
this
it's
is
worth $100 fight.
when I tell
What's
you.
the card under?
Huh?
What's the rest of the card?
I don't even care about the rest of the card. Like I don't even care. Like it's just about Tank and Ryan. Like I didn't even think to look up the rest of the card. All I've been watching is All Access 1 and 2 with Ryan Garcia and Tank. That's when they take you in the life about them and show you their training camp and everything and what's going on. And, man, look, when I tell you this is Floyd and Pacquiao in their prime. This is what this is. Not Floyd and Pacquiao.
Okay,
Pacquiao.
so this is the motherfucking fight.
This is the one, man. This is the one that's.
You got me so hyped. I have to buy it now.
This is the one where they already rich, but this is the one they gonna make so much money they can wipe their ass with the money off the front end. We ain't even talking about the back end and then the bets and stuff the way, look, we just talking about the front end. They got enough, they making enough money off the front end to just wipe their butt with that money. All of it. Literally.
Wow.
It's one of them. It's one of them. Like if you didn't order it and if you're not there, I'm sorry that you missed it. It's really one of them. People may leave out crying. People at home may be crying. I guarantee you there's going to be things on TV, on YouTube. People are going to be seeing their TVs being broke. It's one of them.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure Drake made $1 million bet somewhere. Telling you. It's really one of them. It's one of those. It is. I hope y'all tune in to this pay-per-view. Like, man, Cali. It's
You got me hyped.
It's because it's literally what it is. It's what it is.
You got me hella hyped.
It's what it is, man. But we got to start getting ready for the day, anyways. Like, we do. You got anything else you want to say to the FC crew before we land this plane in a minute?
Yeah, I do. Hey, have you heard Peso Pluma?
No, who is that? You see y'all know y'all just saw my face. Like, who is that? Like, PP?
Man, I'm gonna leave the FC First Class podcast with this, man. If you don't know who the fuck Peso Pluma is, you better fucking find out.
I'm about to find out.
Type in Bella, just Bella. The rest of the name of the song will come up. I ain't about to tell you the whole name. Just look it up and fucking have a good time. Slap that shit.
Y'all heard Cali.
Peso Pluma. That's Peso, Peso, Pluma, Pluma. Fucking pretty much featherweight in Spanish.
Y'all heard it.
But he's fucking raw. Just have a good time. All right.
Y'all heard it from the
Follow
other
us
captain.
on my Instagram. I'm at Cali and he is.
I'm at BFlight 187. That's
cool.
pretty much on all platforms you can find me at.
And we're at fcfirstclass.studios on IG, on YouTube. Next time you want to just get to our videos quick, I know if you type in First Class right now, you might see a bunch of other pages. It's because we weren't active, but we about to be. And just between us, we got more subscribers than any of those other channels that trying to come up on the name. But our handle on YouTube is going to be FC Pod. So that way, whenever you just want to type in FC Pod, it should bring us into our community of us, of the First Class, of the flight crew, FC Pod. So when you ever want to tell anybody, hey, look up you on YouTube, just say the FC Pod. You know,
right.
Or if you like the way it rolls off the tongue, FC First Class Podcast. You can always find us that way too. So.
And I wanna thanks for the comments too, y'all, that we've been getting and receiving on the FC First Class Studio page. Had some couple of good, useful comments. So just want to shout that out too as well. You want to shout that out right there, man.
All right, let's see. Oh, it's the boy G. What's good? What's good? Here, let me put the camera on my face. So, what's good, G?
Shout that out.
He says, fire, bro. I was wanting to do a podcast similar to that, talking to business owners and promoting their business while learning about their journey. I think you guys can go far. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. Try to find a shorter username for people to be able to type it in and find you guys, like First Class Pod. So that's what got us thinking. We're like, he's right.
We listen.
I love the name First Class Podcast, and that's what the podcast is called, FC First Class Podcast. But when you're trying to promote yourself and you're like trying to tell people on the quickness when you're leaving the party or whenever you're like, yeah, I got a podcast, and you want to make that conversation quick, and they're like, oh, okay, what's up? What? First thing they always ask you, all right, what is it? YouTube now, in the year that we've been gone, lets you have a handle, just like you do on Instagram, just like you do on Snap. So now on YouTube, your page can have a handle. So our handle is FC Pod. So you want to add us on anything? I think that's how it works. Yeah. And that's how we communicate with y'all.
And we about to get ready to leave out, but on the third episode, I'm gonna have some cool ideas that I want to bring to the podcast world, something different. Like, I know y'all probably never seen interactions, so I'm gonna just let y'all think about what interactions is, and then I'll mention it on the next podcast show.
There you go. All right, y'all, have a good one.